all right, Jenna. So you, lucky dog, you had a chance to hang out with Mindy Kaling. She's been making a lot of headlines recently.
That's right. Earlier this month, she welcomed her second child, and she's choosing to raise her two children on her own. I caught up with the actress, director, and best-selling author to talk about her growing family, her dating life, and of course, Legally Blonde 3.
Mindy Kaling made her mark on Hollywood, writing for and starring in sitcoms like The Office.
You guys, I'm like really smart now. You don't even know.
And The Mindy Project.
Met in an elevator? My hair came undone? Are you kidding me? I'm basically Sandra Bullock.
But her most recent project was kept under wraps until just a few weeks ago.
I don't know how you did it, but you had this beautiful secret surprise.
Yes, I had a baby. I think today is his 7-week birthday. This time has been so challenging. So just have this little cuddly 9-pound human living with me has just been the most fun, uplifting things.
I guess during the pandemic must be a difficult time to be pregnant, but also in some ways, you didn't see anybody.
With him, I just would occasionally have meetings. So from here up, I would have to look nice, but I was just kind of like pregnant and no one saw. And then I just thought, what if I could get away with this?
What does his sister think? Is she just thrilled about this little man?
Yes, she was very suspicious and worried about him at the beginning because I think in her mind, she thought that he would come out as a 2-year-old. She kept saying, like, I'm really worried about my toys. And then when she saw that he was just like this helpless little adorable blob, but like that was not interested in toys at all, she's like, oh, I love this guy.
Her latest work is a collection of essays titled Nothing Like I Imagined, Except for Sometimes. It's an intimate look at what it's like to be Mindy.
So I'm going to give you some categories and you tell me how they compared with how you imagine them and then reality.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Motherhood.
I imagined that with motherhood that somehow my personality would completely change, that I would become this incredibly maternal person who did all these other things. And I actually found it that I didn't change, but somehow like just my heart expanded a little bit.
What about dating?
I had this kind of really outdated feeling that no person would really be interested in dating someone with kids, even though I knew empirically that wasn't true. And so what I found now is that with dating, and obviously I have a 7-week-old, so my mind is not focused on like dating at all, is that, a lot of the people who got married when we were like in our 20s got divorced and like have kids now and who are, interested in finding a woman who has gone through something similar. So it's been interesting seeing the new pool of men that are kind of out there and that are appealing to me.
Raised in Boston and the daughter of Indian immigrants, Mindy has always described herself as kind of Hindu. But recently, her perspective on her faith has changed.
I would go to religious functions, but I felt like pretty secular. And it wasn't until I had my daughter and, my mother who passed that I found that my faith felt like something that bonded all of our generations together because of the rituals we do.
Well, speaking of faith, your co-star BJ Novak is the godfather of your children.
Yes.
So what do you like? Do you sit down and you're like, these are the guidelines? What do you expect of him?
He said the funniest thing because he's so attached to my older child, my daughter. When I said, BJ, if something happens to me, it's not like I have a husband, like you have to just take the kids. And he's like, oh my God, don't tempt me. And he said the funniest thing. He was like, can you sue for God paternity rights? Because he's the godfather, because he just like loves her so much.
And between her projects and parenting, she's also collaborating with Campbell's Soup as a paid spokesperson for their Eat Bright campaign.
I love this idea of living right, and it encourages you that you don't have to be perfect and that living well is about choosing kind of nourishing foods for your kids and for you. So I've been trying to embody that to the best of my abilities while also getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to feed my new son.
Also on Mindy's plate these days, a major Hollywood sequel.
You are writing Legally Blonde 3, which is something that when we announced it, Hoda and I literally celebrated. What has that been like?
Well, it was really daunting because it's such an iconic movie. The thing that made it the most appealing was the fact that she's now 20 years older. Yeah. So what is like the 42-year-old version of Elle Woods? Like, what is she like? Is she as chipper? Has life gotten her down at all? Has she become cynical at all? Or is she exactly the same? So for me, I thought making her that age and having her gone through the same kinds of things that I've gone through the world made it fun.
Well, thank you so much, Mindy. And your book is so beautiful. It's going to make people laugh, and we need it.
So I also asked Mindy if she was going to be in the movie.
And?
She wants to write herself in. Yeah, she does.
She
but
does?
She's like, but the thing is, who am I?
Oh,
and she said this hilarious thing about breastfeeding, that she finds herself watching like Mindhunter, like watching like serial killers when she wakes up in the middle of the night. And I said, why don't you be that person? Why don't you be that mother that's waking up in the middle of the night?
Right, watching horrible things.
Watching horrible
Brilliant.
things. So maybe.
By the way, congrats to her on that second babe, too.